Yeah, so we're just going to show you one part of it, which is sort of probably like the most impressive part, because we've also opened this up as APIs for other companies to adopt. And so we're going to show you extraction of data using AI, which is actually in real time. So we're going to do a full demo. We're going to first show you what it looks like doing it manually, and then using machines to extract it all the way down to line items. Now, one of the reasons we started the company is because we realized I come from a family of accountants and bookkeepers, and I'm a tech guy. So I realized by looking and dealing in being in this space is that most companies actually do it this way, which is basically using offshore labor to do a lot of the manual extraction. Sometimes it's also sent to a bookkeeper to do the data extraction. It's really, really slow. And we all know the importance of data today, right? Business intelligence is really important. That's how you sort of jump ahead of your competitors, by having data in real time. And then the other thing is, the times are changing, right? There's a lot of privacy policies coming in place. CCPA is coming in January. That's going to affect most companies. In Europe, we've got GDPR. We've got HIPAA compliance in the US, and there's a bunch of others. Now, sorry, can you go back? This is sort of the benefit of moving to a machine-based solution, right? It's a lot safer, compliant as well, especially when you're doing anything with, say, the federal space, which I'll give some examples later, which we work in. It's a lot faster, so now you can get business intelligence data. And it also strengthens customer trust, because you want customers to trust you as a business that you're going to take care of their data. And we're seeing this quite a lot more. As customers adopt the Veryfi technology, they're actually telling us that they don't trust the other provider, because that other provider is sending data offshore. Now, if you just want to have a look at one example of any company out there, have a look at the privacy policy, look at the sub-processes. Expensify just recently updated theirs, and you'll see Cloud Factory. I'll let you do the research yourself. Just Google it. Now, is CCPA the only policy that's coming in place for California? No. Right? Have a look at all the other states that are actually adopting the same sort of privacy policy. And what we're going to see over 2020 and 2021 is the whole country move towards this, you as a customer should own your data, not someone else. And I think Apple is one of the big proponents, one of the biggest supporters of data privacy. Okay, so that's enough of me talking. We're going to do a quick demo, but before we do the demo, we're going to show you a sped up video of Dimitri doing data entry straight into QuickBooks and what that looks like, including line items from, I believe, one of the construction. Do we have music? All right, there's meant to be music behind it as well, but that's sped up. It takes about 10 minutes for Dimitri to do all the data entry. Now, what's interesting about this is that one of our customers processes 4 million receipts and invoices every month, and they charge about $30 per user per month. We provide $40 worth of value by doing this to them. So now they can sell, when they sell to their customers, right? Spending $30 to get $40 in value, it's a no-brainer, right? Still going. So anyway, this takes about 10 minutes. You can see there's a lot of data entry going on. This takes a lot of time. And there's also a human cost typically associated with it. And that human cost really varies if you're using a bookkeeper locally, or if you're outsourcing to a bookkeeper to another country, or maybe humans in, Philippines or Asia, where typically these things are outsourced to. So Dimitri is now going to do a real demo, and you should see all of that. Instead of taking 10 minutes, it should take about 10 seconds. Dimitri, over to you.
Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the Veryfi mobile app to scan this same invoice that I was typing in on the video. And as you can see, Veryfi starts looking for the invoice on the camera. And when I take a picture, it crops it, removes all the background. And when I hit submit, what it does, it's uploading it to the Veryfi server. And depends on the internet connection. Usually it takes up to 5 seconds on a good internet connection, but probably because we're running too many things right now. Yep, so it's already up and done. So now let me show you what it was able to extract. So if I refresh it on my, here we go. So that's the same invoice that I scanned. And as you can see, it properly extracted all the line items. It also categorized it properly as supplies and materials. All the description for every line item is extracted, the due date, the invoice number, pretty much everything. It's also It's also selected the customer project as a project 354. It's based on the OCR because our OCR even reads the handwriting. And if I go to OCR text, you can see at the very top it says project 354. So, and it should be already in my QuickBooks. Let me refresh it.
And so now they can just write it. What project?
That's right. And as you can see, it's already in QuickBooks. All the data is in, everything's categorized, and done. That's pretty much the demo. 10 minutes or 5 seconds.
Nice, thank you. Oh, next, go to the last slide. No? Any questions?
Okay.
Just quickly, this is one of our customers, Mahogany Builders. Every week, this individual would be receiving all of this from the field. Every single pile is a project. And so he would have to type all of it into QuickBooks. It would take 1 day per week to do. A lot of pain, as you can tell. That's him now, just sitting, seeing the data streaming from the field as his workers are working. Oh yeah, questions? Yes. Yeah, that's correct. So Dimitri was using our B2B product, which is Veryfi, the expense app, and each of his there's I think 20 people in the field that are taking photos of the expenses. That's right. They're buying materials, from Home Depot. Some of those receipts are actually like $100,000 on one receipt, and the software will just extract all of it and assign it the right project. We do that both for time and expense. But again, we didn't want to go into too much detail about our whole B2B product. We wanted to show everyone the core technology that's behind it, sort of the magic.